Are you aware that there is a cost element to fulfillment? There is a cost implication to the value proposition your fulfillment communicates in the marketplace. And when we talk about cost, it naturally evokes consideration of efficient cost management. Cost management, as it relates to the pursuit of fulfillment, can be managed by adopting the precepts or principles of financial literacy. Financial literacy is just a broad way to communicate having your finance in place, structured in such a way that it gives you that peace of mind, enabling you to pursue fulfillment in life. There are a number of ideals that make up financial literacy. One of those ideals or elements is income. Income is your means of livelihood, the source of your revenue, where the money you earn comes from. Income borders on what you earn, and it can come from wages, from salary, from returns on an investment, from profits on an enterprise. Income simply is what accrues to your person. Now, beyond income, we consider budgeting. Budgeting is about resource allocation. Budgeting is you matching your expenses and your revenue. And then you can only have two outcomes, or maybe three. It's either they match and that's balanced, either the revenue surpasses the expenses and that is a positive or a surplus budget, or the expenses surpasses the revenue and that is a deficit budget. Now, with the deficit budget, you may need the interventions of maybe debt. So financial literacy also encompasses debt management. In the budget, you can also tell what gets allocated to where. You can simply tell on the surface how much or what percent of what you earn is going to charity, going to donations, going to covering bills, going to cover certain expenses, your commitments, and all of that. And then beyond all of this, you can also have, if you have a surplus budget, you can then decide to keep something away for the rainy day. What you keep away for the rainy day is savings. Beyond savings, you can also consider investments. So investments is you saving in such a way as to overcome the consequences of devaluation and inflation. So investment is more active. Investment could also be passive in any way, depending on how you go about it. Beyond all of this, you're also looking at insurance. So insurance is the step you take against risk. In the pursuit of fulfillment, there's a likelihood, there's a possibility of deviations. So something that you don't envisage, that you don't desire happening, is called risk. The possibility of risk can only be indemnified with the provision of insurance, where you make a premium, and when the risk crystallizes, the insurer is responsible to restore you to the position you were before you had those disadvantages, or you experienced losses or experienced the risk. Now, finally, with financial literacy, I would like to bring in the subject matter of tax. Taxes are compulsory payments made by individuals and businesses to the government based on income, profits, or value added. Taxes is a means of redistributing wealth. It's a provision for government to create the enabling environment, to put systems and structures in place to build the infrastructures that keep the society running. Now, financial literacy is, just as I said previously, is a broad word of having your finances structured in such a way to permit the pursuit, the efficient pursuit and attainment of fulfillment in life. Fulfillment is not cheap. It comes at a price. It will cost you something. And most times, as you chase fulfillment, you'll be subscribing to those prospects or those opportunities that can enhance your personal growth and development. It's only on the bedrock or the backdrop of personal growth and development that you will be able to communicate value to others, to your environment, and to your community. It therefore means if fulfillment is your goal, financial literacy is a necessity. Thank you for keeping time with me. Take care.